That which the world had never seen before, the ultimate fighting tournament, Battle Arena Toshinden. It has been a year since the incredible tournament took place. Those who fight to find their true selves, those who fight to preserve the future, they have assembled to fight again. And so the next tournament begins.
This is Battle Arena Toshinden 2, one of the early darlings of the PlayStation's catalogue, basically. It's got a host of interesting characters, but... So, how does this game play? Well, there are 4 main attack buttons: light punch, heavy punch, light kick, heavy kick. The moves are pretty much done in a standard Street Fighter affair, but it's in 3D, which means one of two things. Yes, you can plane switch by pressing L1 or L2. This means you can dodge out of the way of fireballs and stuff, but also at the same time it means the game's a little bit more sluggish. I mean, Battle Arena Toshinden 2 in my opinion is the best one in the series. It's a bit quicker than the first one, but that's not really saying much if you catch a drift. This game, well, I mean, if you put it into context, this game's still quite fun to play, but is it one of the best games in the PlayStation library fighting game wise? No, not by a long shot. I mean, the PlayStation had a ton of 3D fighting games that were really good. Tobal #1, Tekken, Soul Edge, Dead or Alive, just to name a few. There are probably some other ones as well, but you know, I'm trying to keep this short. While this game may not be the best PlayStation fighting game, it's certainly a better 3D Street Fighter than what Capcom managed to put out. Please note this was before Street Fighter 4 was released. Yeah, but anyway, like, this game's certainly a lot better than the EX series that Akira put out for Capcom. I mean, the graphics are good for 1996, the music's fantastic even by today's standards. Right, I guess it's time to go into the battle mechanics somewhat. The super moves that you can pull off are incredibly powerful. They can completely obliterate your opponent practically in one shot. I'm talking like 50 to 75% damage here. But on the plus side, they do look really cool. And for the most part, if you're semi used to pulling off super specials in 2D fighting games, they're pretty easy to do as well. Like, see, I'm being hit by a super here, and this is just completely raping my ass. Although it's not as bad as this one that I did earlier. Ooh, that had to hurt. So anyway, yeah, ring outs. They're quite important in this game because your guy will literally fall ass over tit at any given moment. Just like you saw there, he actually fell out of the ring while doing his victory taunt. Okay, I've kind of gotten bored of showing you foes, so I'm going to show you some other characters, because this game does have a nice wacky array of characters which, okay, I may not be able to show you them all during this video, but I'm at least going to try and show you as much as I can. And that's one thing I like about this game. This game's intentionally humorous. See that there? She literally, as a running attack, she's supposed to be like this really agile character with a lot of balance and stuff. She just slid around on her face. Should we see that again? Yeah, anyway, that's the thing I like about this game. It's probably one of the more humorous fighting games I've actually played for the PlayStation. Ooh, get out of the ring, you cunt. Anyway, yeah, the actual character balancing isn't too bad. I've not actually noticed any character that's overly stronger than the other. I'm no expert on this game or anything, but from what I've played of it, and I have played quite a bit of this game, there is no one character that I can say is a lot more superior than the other, which is, I guess, a good thing, because in most fighting games you can kind of tell who are the stronger characters, really. I would also like to point out that the actual single player mode of this isn't too bad. Yeah, it's pretty challenging and the bosses are quite tough, but at the end of the day, you know, they're very doable, and you can actually play as them if you actually input a cheat code. So, you know, it's worth checking out. I would also like to mention that each character has their own ending and stuff. I won't spoil it for you. But if you're really that desperate to see them, there's always YouTube. All game FAQs, it's your choice. At the end of the day, my final verdict of this game goes like this. If you're feeling nostalgic, you want to take yourself back to when the PlayStation was first a young console, a young buck in the industry, and you want to play a competent but not the best fighting game in the world, but it certainly is a lot of fun, you can't go much wrong with Battle Arena Toshinden 2. Although if you have a Japanese PlayStation or a PlayStation that can play Japanese games, check out Battle Arena Toshinden 2 Plus. It's got better graphics, smoother animation, better character balancing, not that that really needed doing. Oh my god, that guy just landed on his head. Sorry. He's getting all Kage from Virtual Fighter on my ass. Sorry, right, okay, so, yeah, basically just check this game out, and I'll say that name again, Battle Arena Toshinden 2 Plus. This is the original version, but apparently the Japanese version is actually better. I'm trying to stick to reviewing European games on my month off, because I'm actually trying to record it on my actual PlayStation as opposed to an emulator. Anyway, this has been Danny, and I'm off. See ya!